Hey boos, hey, it is your girl, the Rising Phoenix Empath, coming at you from Maryland. I want to jump on real quick today to tell you about a conversation that I had with my brother today. We had a really good conversation about friendships, relationships, and setting boundaries. And I'm so sorry. I'm tired, you guys, and I've been tired since February. It's been a lot. And I look tired and I'm trying to pull it together. That's why I haven't been coming on because I recognize that I need to get it together, right? But I wanted to come on and just share this really quickly. You know, I don't have a problem with being transparent with you guys. And this is with the filter. I don't even look good with the filter. I'm just like, dang. But he said to me, he said, people get messed up because they confuse presence with profound connection. And we think that just because somebody is always around, that we have authentic relationship with them, when in reality, the reasoning for these people being present is there was a need, some sort of need. They didn't have anywhere else to be, right? And this was the best they can do in the moment, right? This was the best they can do in the moment because in the space that they're in, you were the one providing the help, right? And people around you. So they're not there out of the love. They're not there out of because we're family. They're not there, oh, you my homie, you my friend. They're there out of necessity, right? And we confuse people's presence with profound connection when in reality a lot of people are around simply because they have a need, and you're meeting that need, and in your mind you just doing what you do because that's your friend, that's your family, that's whoever that person is to you. That's just what you do, and you do it without a thought. But as soon as that person no longer has a need, that the dynamic greatly changes and they get ghosts. You don't hear from them as much. You don't. You don't. And I just want to say, just because somebody's always around, just because they come around, don't mean that you guys have a profound connection. They could be coming around because they have a need that you're meeting, right? And looking back, there's so many relationships, and I'm not talking romantic either. But there's so many, friendships that I've had in the past where I met a need for people. I was a sounding board. People could come to me and vent. I don't mind. I would help people. People could come and physically live in my house and not pay me rent. What adult does that? Right? Um, People come around because they have a need, and when they no longer have a need, they don't come around. So in a lot of cases, it's not that you grew apart. In a lot of cases, it's that you never really had a kinship or friendship. The person just had a need. The need is met, and they've gone on to the next. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. Be okay with always being the head and never the tail. And I say that to say that because people think they get over on you and that they're using you, when in reality is the creator is always putting you in a position to help people, because the creator knows your heart and the creator knows your intent and motives. And you'll always be in a position to help people like this. And that's why you do it. And not only are you in a position to help people like this, but you will always thrive in life. You will always thrive in life, and you won't need anybody else to do that. You'll buy the house by yourself. You'll have a car by yourself. You'll create the life you want all by yourself, right? Your life and your lifestyle is not going to be contingent on if somebody marries you, or if somebody's, if you have a baby with somebody, or if you are connected romantically with somebody, your lifestyle's not going to be contingent upon that, because your gifts and your heart and your empathy and your love, all of those things together are going to come together, and you're going to make room, they're going to make room for you to create, right? That doesn't mean that, you want to be alone forever, but it means that you can sit with yourself. You don't use people like you're a parasite, and you can be by yourself. And that's incredibly important. And I believe it's a prerequisite to being able to be in any kind of friendship or romantic relationship and marriage. You have to be okay alone, because putting that responsibility on somebody else is just, it's always too much, and it never works. So the biggest flex is being somebody who don't need other people to thrive financially, emotionally, intellectually. Okay? You don't need anybody else to thrive, but you are totally independent, self sufficient, and self reliant. And your relationship or lack of relationship will not change your lifestyle one bit. But people who operate in this way, as far as being present without real connection, so that they can get the needs met, these people, we'll see, sometimes they win in life because they connect themselves to somebody who can take care of them, and that's really all they want. They lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to fulfill no destiny. They don't want to do anything significant in this life. They're okay with being dependents. And let me just say, no judgment to women who stay home. I think that I think that stay-at-home moms are very important in today's society, and I think that every woman should stay home for a period of time, as even I did when my daughter was first born. I stayed home for a period of time, right? And I think that every, woman should, right? But I also believe that in this day and time, I believe that we're living in the handmaid's season, okay? And I believe that it's very, very important that women have figured it out for themselves without being totally dependent on anybody else. And that doesn't mean that I'm for a 50-50 relationship, because I'm not. And why I'm against 50-50 is because 50-50 isn't just because, I don't want to spend my money. That's not about that. 50-50 is a mentality. And to me, 50-50 says that I don't want to be accountable for you. I don't want to be responsible for you. And to me, that's not a marriage or a relationship. So that's not what I want either. We have to have a healthy balance of being able to be self-sufficient and independent, but also willing and trusting enough to allow our men to take care of us. Right? And very few people get it right. It's difficult when there's so much trauma and pain walking around in flesh suits. Right? It's just difficult. But the real flex is being somebody that is always in a position to help other people, even if those people think they're using you. Unbeknownst to them, you're the salt of the earth, and you will always thrive, and they will always try to figure out how, because you'll never need other people to do it. The Creator has your back, and to me, it's just amazing. I hope this doesn't offend anybody. And again, I love marriage, but I think that it's important for all women to have some form of independence and self-sufficiency. Okay? Just my take.